Okay, so for eyes, first you're going to copy your layer, Command J, so you're not editing the original layer. Then you need your brush tool, and you want to select Color Burn. And you usually want this like a 6%, but I'm going to do it at 100 just to show you what it's going to do. Color Burn is to darken colors. And you use this around the iris, for the pupil, and for girls, the lash line and the waterline for their makeup. So that's obviously way too much, so we're going to turn it down. I usually like between 5 and 9%, especially for light eyes. Okay, and then just going to go all the way around the iris. The lashes in good definition. I'll make my tool a little bigger for the pupil. Slight little taps. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now you're going to go back up and you're going to select Color Dodge. And I like this between 55–70%. And this is to lighten. So you use this in the color part of her eye. Okay, so there's a before and after. And then here is the after. I did both girls' eyes and the before and after of that. Okay, so for teeth, we're again going to copy our layer. Just going to copy the one we did our eyes on. And then we're going to zoom in so we can see the area that we want to work on. Okay, and then we're going to use our magic wand tool as our selection tool. And to select, we're going to hit Shift while we click and select our area. If you want to deselect part of what you've selected, press Option while you click. Okay, and then we're going to go Select, Modify, Feather, and about a 5 is good, just to kind of give a more defined selection. Then we're going to make a new adjustment layer, Hue and Saturation. And we're going to turn saturation down. If you turn it down all the way, it makes it gray. So not all the way, but enough to kind of get the yellowing out. And then we're going to turn lightness up. Don't worry about making your teeth look too blown out because we'll fix that later. Okay, and then Command click your hue and saturation layer to bring up your selection again and create a new adjustment layer. And this time we'll work with levels. Okay, so your 3 levels are shadows, and then midtones, and then highlights. So for shadows, bring that into the right a touch. Midtones, bring that to the right a touch. And then highlights, bring that into the right, the left, to about 240. Okay, and then to fix that blown out look, we're going to turn down the opacity of both the adjustment layers we just made to make a more realistic color. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to get our brush tool to fix the color of the gums. You want to make sure you have a soft brush and that you're using the color black, because sometimes your gums will kind of turn gray, so this will kind of fix that coloring. Make sure don't erase what you did to your teeth. And then here is the before and after of the teeth of the girl on the right. Okay, so here's the before and after of eyes and teeth for this picture. Okay, so lastly, skin. So you're going to copy your layer, and I like to use the mixer brush to kind of smooth things out. You want your wet on 20 and your mix on 100, but first we're going to use the spot healer. So spot healer, you just kind of zoom in and get rid of individual blemishes. Just kind of tap those out. Okay, so for mixer, you want to use a big brush and you want to do small circles to mix the pixels together, but you don't want to do it against the picture, otherwise it blends it in an awkward way. So go with the picture, with the details of the face, so it's blended but not blended in a weird way, and don't do it too much, otherwise it looks plastic. Okay, so when you're done, you should be able to zoom in and still see pores, but it should be clean. And here's the before and after of Skin.